Good morning. Good morning, Vestal Central School District community and the 2025 graduating class of Vestal High School. Welcome to the 85th commencement of the Vestal Central School District. I am Dawn Young, principal of Vestal High School. Thank you to our Vestal musicians and director, Miss Amelia Wilson, for their welcoming performance today. In case of emergency, there are exits behind you to the left and to the right. Please note that this is a smoke-free and vape-free facility. If family members not in attendance would like to follow along, they can access the live stream posted on the Vestal YouTube page. Please stay standing if you're not already. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by National Honor Society President Sua Choi, and remain standing for the national anthem and alma mater.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. At this time, please join the Vestal Voices, led by Ernest Backus, in singing the national anthem and our alma mater.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting Susquehanna, the shadow of our high school falls, and mellow mingled tints of sunset illumine now our classic halls, while students gather round thine altars, true loyalty to thee confess, and sing with happy hearts and voices in praise of ECS.
Please be seated. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the dignitaries in attendance today. Superintendent of Schools, Clifford Casson. Board of Education President, Eric LeClaire. Vice President, Shobha Agneshwar. And Board of Education members Amanda Atkinson, Mark Browning, Kay Ellis, Lisa Milkovich, and Aaron Wilson. We are also honored today to be in the presence of teachers and other staff members who have inspired excellence and demonstrated a commitment to providing a challenging academic program for all Vestal students. As I announce each staff member's name, please stand so we can recognize your contribution. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Please join me in recognizing from our elementary schools, Haley Crimmins, Becky Gorman, Tanya Jones, Stephanie Mitsakos, Carrie O'Donnell, Jennifer Sonnen, and Catherine Willis. From the elementary school, Elaine Laramie and Sonia Skinner. And from the high school, Charlie Arbuso, Ernest Backus, Barb Gaylord, Jean Flynn, Katie Jablanowski, Christopher Klatt, Peter Malaise, Stephen Marson, Rebecca Martino, Lisa McAllister, David Miller, Jennifer Pham, Janice Planowski, Caitlin Pointer, Mary Pomerantz, Christopher Rockhill, Lisa Scriver, Rebecca Sefton, Christy Smith, and Katie Yezzi. There are also several administrators who I would like to recognize. Vestal High School Assistant Principals Jennifer Bittler and Gianni Cordisco, Dean of Students Sarah Wire, Athletic Director Josh Gannon, the Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Dr. Patrick Clark III, Assistant Superintendent for Finance, Operations, and Personnel, Sydney Wade, and Directors of Instruction, Dr. Andrew Blaine and Kelly Mazikowicz. Thank you to each Board of Education and staff member for recognizing the significance of today's commencement ceremony for our students and their families, and for sharing in this memorable occasion. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Clifford Casson, who will address our graduating seniors.
Thank you, Mrs. Young. Good morning, families, friends, faculty, administrators, Board of Ed, and most importantly, the Vestal Central School District graduating class of 2025. Today is a moment of celebration. You made it. This day is a result of years of effort, perseverance, and growth. And as we reflect on what you've accomplished and dream about what comes next, I want to offer you a message built in the wisdom of two people who seem very different, yet share something powerful. The first is Fred Rogers, the host of a children's TV show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, from 1968 to 2001. He was a gentle soul in the cardigan sweater who reminded generations of children that they are special, just as they are. The second is Ryan Holiday, a modern writer and student of ancient Stoic philosophy, who challenges us to seek clarity in chaos and find purpose in calm. In his book, Stillness is the Key, he challenges us to find peace in a world full of chaos and noise. At first glance, the two individuals seem to come from different spectrums, one from children's television, the other from ancient Stoic philosophy. But they actually share something vital. Now more than ever, in a world that often tells you to go faster, do more, shout louder, both Fred Rogers and Ryan Holiday offer a radical idea focused on stillness, thoughtfulness, integrity, and endurance. They both understood in order to live a meaningful life, we must slow down, be present, and act with intentional kindness. Let me explain. Fred Rogers believed the quiet power of human connection. He once said, "Deep and simple is far more essential than shallow and complex." He moved slowly. He chose silence when others chose noise. He listened, not just with his ears, but with his heart. And in that stillness, he created a safe space where people felt seen and heard. And it's important to remember, Mr. Rogers didn't become who he was by accident. As a child, he was bullied, mocked for being shy, overweight, and different. But instead of growing bitter, he chose empathy. Instead of building walls, he opened his heart. He knew pain, and so he chose to become a comfort to others. He chose kindness, not because it was easy, but because he knew what it meant to be on the receiving end of unkindness. His quiet strength came from a decision to hold himself to a higher standard, even when others around him didn't. That same lesson appears in Ryan Holiday's book, Stillness is a Key. Holiday reminds us that real power, real clarity comes when we stop reacting and start responding. When we step out of the chaos and make choices from a calm, grounded place. He writes, "Stillness is not the absence of activity, but the presence of clarity. And clarity is what allows us to live with purpose." Because the truth is, you'll be entering a world that often rewards speed over substance, attention over authenticity, but those who make the most impact on humanity are not always the loudest. Rather, the ones who make the most impact are the ones who hold themselves accountable, who do the right thing when no one's watching, who choose compassion over convenience and principle over popularity. And that brings me to something I believe you need to hear today. Hold yourself to a higher standard, not for the spotlight, but for the people around you. Be the one who shows up early, be the one who stays late, be the one who picks others up when they fall. The world is full of people doing just enough, but you can be the one who does more, who gives more, who lifts more, not for applause, but because it's the right thing to do. Fred Rogers once said, "Real strength has to do with helping others." That's the higher standard, and it's not always easy, but it's always worth it, by being grounded in stillness, guided by kindness, and committed to others. Now, I want to talk to you about something just important, endurance. I know your journey this past 13 years of your K-12 education has not always been easy. You've navigated challenges, uncertainty, and change. You've had moments of doubt and days that tested your limits. But you're here, and that alone is proof of something powerful. Endurance equals hope. Endurance becomes achievement. Because when you keep going, when you stay steady, even when the path is unclear, something grows inside you, resilience. Ryan Holiday says, "The obstacle is the way." In other words, what challenges you will always shape you if you let it. That's what makes your accomplishments meaningful, not just the outcomes, but the courage it took to keep showing up. So, class of 2025, here's what I hope you carry with you. Be still enough to hear your own voice before the world tells you who and what to be. Be kind enough to lift others up, even when they can't return the favor. Be brave enough to keep persevering, especially when it's hard. And be strong enough to hold yourself to a higher standard, not for applause or recognition, but to raise the standard for everyone around you. And finally, never underestimate the power of your own endurance. It brought you here today, and it will take you further than you can imagine. Because when you do that, you become the kind of person the world needs more of. Someone dependable, someone thoughtful, someone whose quiet, steady life makes a lasting difference. Fred Rogers would say, "You've made this day special just by being you." Ryan Holiday would say, "The best version of you is discovered not in chaos, but in stillness and calm." And I say, the future will be brighter because of the choices you make and the standards you set. Remember to take a deep breath, embrace the stillness, slow down, be kind, be clear, and step forward with purpose and intentionality. Congratulations, class of 2025. I leave you with one more thought. Stay golden, Vestal.
True achievement is not measured by how far we've come, but by how we've grown together, lifting each other, trusting the journey, and leaving no one behind. Today, your scholastic achievements will be listed, acknowledged, and celebrated, and they should be. They are impressive and well-earned. But I would argue that those achievements would have been much harder without the connections you've built with each other, your teachers and coaches, and your families. I've had the privilege of getting to know many of you more personally than any class before you. Much of that is due to my daughter Reagan and her deep friendships and impactful interactions with so many of you. My dual role as principal and Reagan's mom brought a unique complexity to our home, but it also gave me insight into your joys, your challenges, and the strengths of your relationships. Over the past few months, I've heard stories of camaraderie through the unofficial senior assassin game, the alliances, the stealthy strategies with some very sneaky parents, the unpredictable senior skip days that kept your teachers guessing who might show up in June. Also watching the slip and slide videos, yes, including those grass burns. It wasn't just entertaining, it was inspiring. It showed me a class that knows how to come together. I've followed the Instagram account Pooja created to celebrate your college decisions, hearting every post with the same joy I imagine your parents felt in those moments. When people ask me, whose job is it to run that account, I proudly respond that it is student-initiated and student-run, a perfect symbol of this class's spirit. You showed up this year in record numbers for the senior trip, for prom, for the all-nighter. You didn't just attend, you participated together. You understood the value of presence and of community. Each year, I've worked to make service to others an accessible and meaningful part of your experience at Vestal High School. You embraced those opportunities, trusting that they would spark passions, build skills, and strengthen friendships. Because of your commitment, this class has earned more seals of civic readiness than any before you. And I'd like to recognize those of you who have committed to serving our country. If you are entering the military, could you please stand? Let me be the first in an official capacity to say thank you for your service. Four years ago, I challenged you all to get involved, to join clubs and teams, to take risks, to keep trying until you found your people. I asked you to trust the process, and you did. And in doing so, you didn't just grow individually, you grew together. As you now head into new schools, vocational training, careers, or the military, remember this: the strength of your class is in its connection. The growth you experienced here, rooted in support and shared effort, will carry you through challenges yet to come. Today is emotional for me. I've already launched my daughter into her next chapter at the United States Naval Academy, and I feel her absence deeply. But when I look out at all of you, I see her reflection in the friends and influences who helped shape her and each other. I see a class with heart. I see future scientists, doctors, teachers, proud tradespeople, welders, carpenters, plumbers. I see a class that finishes together, that lifts one another, and trusts that the journey is worth the uncertainty. You are ready for what's next. You are not just graduates, you are a legacy. Thank you for being part of this school's story and part of mine. Let me leave you with this. You came here as individuals full of questions, and you leave as a community full of purpose, because real success is never just about where you end up, but about who you bring with you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speakers. The first to speak is our valedictorian, Hiba Rahman.
Thank you, Mrs. Young. Last year, I worked a concession stand during a home football game. Not because I'm a model golden bear, but because doing so would chip a few dollars off the cost of my junior prom ticket. It came as a surprise to me that selling popcorn, pizza, and Gatorade to hordes of teenagers is draining. Draining to the point that by the end of 2 hours, determining the price of 3 walking tacos without a calculator was impossible. Volunteering alongside me were several Vestal parents who arrived long before me and stayed well after me. And on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank all the parents and guardians for their involvement in the Vestal School District. From supervising KB to scooping ice cream at the Chem Free All-Nighter, your dedication has colored our high school experience with joy. I would also like to thank Vestal faculty and staff members for their steadfast support, specifically Mr. Dunham and Mrs. Braun for spearheading the IB program and never failing to offer a warm smile, Mr. Cordisco and Dr. Blaine for organizing the Seal of Biliteracy, Mrs. Cook and Mrs. Jablanowski for facilitating the local scholarship application process, and Mr. Klimas for not giving me lunch detentions for being late to his class every day. Additionally, I would like to thank our friends for teaching us what it means to be kind, empathetic, annoyed, and dependable. The Vestal community has undoubtedly molded each one of us into the individuals we are today. If in freshman year you took pre-IB English with Mrs. Yaiko, you probably encountered The Metamorphosis, a novella that follows a man who transforms into a cockroach. Students must find and support a theme from the work, and I remember struggling to unearth a theme as a freshman. This year, my brother asked me for help with the same prompt, and after 4 years of English classes, I confidently advised him to check SparkNotes because I still could not identify a sufficient theme. But to measure my progression as an English student by the single assignment would be ridiculous and a belittlement of my past work. Although sometimes it may not feel like it, we've all grown in immeasurable ways. For some of us, this growth looked like the switch from neon green shorts to wide leg jeans, the development of a vibrato on the viola, or an increase in maturity. For others, it was the discovery of effective study techniques or an improved 100-meter backstroke time. As a class, we've watched, encouraged, and supported each other while we underwent these small but significant changes toward adulthood and better versions of ourselves. And as individuals, we should appreciate how far we've come while acknowledging that the future holds much more room for growth, be it in athletics, academics, art, or any other aspects of our lives. Today, many of us are nervous and excited for this next chapter. We face the same nerves that filled us as Miss Pham's conducting baton swept down to signal the beginning of a concert, or as we silently anticipated a gunshot to start the 200-meter dash. These nerves seize us in moments swollen with the possibility of failure, but also with the potential for unimagined success. And though I can't guarantee success, whatever that may entail to any of us, I can promise that the past 4 years' worth of playing Quiz Quiz Trade in Ms. Ewing's class, learning countless squad variations from Coach Smith, and completing chemistry lab write-ups for Mrs. Lewis will not go to waste. We leave Vestal High School considerably more prepared for the trials ahead than when we entered. I'd like to wrap up with a few words from Nicki Minaj. At a concert, she stated, "Go to school, graduate, get your own, because when it's all said and done, they can say whatever they want about you, but they can't take it from you." Her words remind us of the significance of our achievement and highlight that we should be grateful for this opportunity at a time when it is increasingly apparent that graduating is a privilege afforded only to some. It is our responsibility to use this privilege to fight for personal truths and speak for the voiceless. As I look around myself today, I'm confident that we can be the necessary change. Congratulations, Class of 2025.
Thank you, Hiba. Our second speaker is Sunshine Robinson. Sunshine was selected by a panel of staff members as the senior class speaker.
Hi, I know, another speech. But don't worry, this one is about you. I'm honored to be able to speak to you. Thank you for being here, not just today, but throughout our time spent in school as a whole. To the school board, administration, and the others that keep this place running behind the scenes, thank you for creating a place for us to grow. To the parents, grandparents, and family members who cheered us on even during the times we were impossible to deal with, thank you for showing up time and time again. To the teachers who have arguably one of the hardest jobs, thank you for listening to us, pushing us when senioritis was kicking in, even as a freshman, and treating us like your own kids. You didn't just help us study for tests, but helped shape us into the people we are today. So to everyone, thank you for being here, truly. And to the people who couldn't make it today, no matter the circumstances, know that they're proud of you. It's surreal standing up here. It kind of didn't hit me until I started walking up here, and now I see how many people there are. Hi, guys. One minute, we were trying to figure out where our next class was, and the next, we're in our cap and gowns wondering how we got here so fast. We didn't just show up for a diploma. We showed up for the younger versions of ourselves, the kid who felt too weird, too anxious, and too much, the one who thought they weren't smart enough, strong enough, or normal enough to make it here. Maybe people underestimated you. Maybe you even underestimated yourself. But here you are, standing, breathing, surviving, ready to grab that diploma. Today isn't about what we struggled through. Today is about what we made happen together. Because no matter what our path looked like, every single one of us brought something to this school, and every single one of us deserves to be here. To the overachievers, the ones who balance clubs, AP classes, sports, a social life, and still manage to get a few hours of sleep at night. Congrats, you did it. You taught us what it means to be driven, while kind of scaring the rest of us a little. To the quiet kids, the ones who sat in the back, doodled in the margins, or made teachers double-check attendance, you mattered just as much. Your presence was felt even when your hand wasn't raised. To the athletes, thank you for making the bleachers shake and giving us something to cheer for, while also helping us avoid gym class by distracting Dutt and Hayes with intense games of pickleball. I know I really needed that. To the artists, the musicians, the theater kids, the brave hallway singers, the ones who made posters advertising fundraisers and events, you brought excitement to the school by raising awareness. To the kids who were always late, always tired, or always asking, wait, what day is it? And wait, that's due today? You know if it's you. You still made it. You made people laugh, you kept it real, and you reminded us that showing up imperfectly is still showing up. To the kids who never felt like they fit into a group, you belong here too. You always have. This school, this class, this year, we're a loud, messy, beautiful mix of stories, voices, talents, and inside jokes. We made this place what it is. And now, we get to take that same weird, wonderful energy out into the world. We get to keep making our marks. So wherever you're going next, college, work, into the service, or simply figuring it out one day at a time, leave knowing this. You've already made a difference just by being exactly you. And if your younger self could see you now, I think that they'd be pretty proud to see you here today, or they'd at least find you pretty cool. We made it, class of 2025. Continue being yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunshine. As with tradition, now is your time to express yourselves in a less formal manner if you have brought those inflatable beach balls. Oh, I see a few people turning around. Oh, somebody got there quickly. Coming up front. There you go. As these boys up front are trying to blow up that balloon, I'm going to turn to celebrating our accomplishments. This is a truly high-performing group of students. The majority of students joining us today have averages of 89.5 or above. This is an accomplishment of which each student can be very proud. To put their achievements in perspective, in order to rank in the top 50% of this class, students needed a weighted cumulative average of at least 90.14. In order to be ranked among the top 10 members of this class, students needed a weighted cumulative average of at least 103.3. An average of at least 100.35 was necessary in order to place in the top 10% of the class. But perhaps most impressive, 53% of the students in the class of 2025 have an average of 90 or better. These are remarkable statistics. They demonstrate the value our students and their families have placed in their education. We also recognize the efforts of the teachers, K through 12, who have worked with these students to prepare them to become the accomplished young adults who are honored today. At this time, I am very proud to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Hiba Rahman. Hiba is the daughter of Farzana and Mohammed Rahman. Hiba has earned an overall GPA of 105.95. Sua Choi. Keith Dye. Evan Ferran. Arden Caldas. Gia Parikh. Hiba Rahman. Nader Sabawi. Laura Sarkisian. Joy Xiao. Reagan Young. And Delphine Zinkenfan. All IB Diploma candidates have also earned the Vestal Scholar Certificate. To earn a Vestal Scholar Certificate, students must complete a combination of 6 advanced placement and/or international baccalaureate courses during their 4 years at Vestal High School. Our district is proud to honor 61 Vestal Scholar Certificate candidates. Please hold your applause until all Scholar Certificate candidate names have been announced. Please stand as your names are announced and remain standing until all Vestal Scholar names have been read. Samira Al-Halab, Ashna Ashok, Blend Barony, Carson Camp, Harrison Capelet, Solomon Chen, Amelia Chu, Sua Choi, Kylie Christofferson, Ella Cody, Charlotte Coker, Josiah Cooley, Sebastian Coulton, Keith Dye, Riley Dando, Ridanashu Das, Kiera Devantier, Sanjana Dwaraka, Benjamin Ellie, Evan Ferran, Laurel French, Anne-Marie Gobble, Eva Gindelsberger, Takumi Gay, Amina Haq, Ekramul Haik, Wasim Hila, Nolan Huang, Arden Caldas, Abiram Kandanati, Logan Kim, Lana Lee, Jordan McDonald, Alishan Mahmood, Amatul Mirza, Max Mitsakos, Tasfia Nasser, Gia Parikh, Owen Peters, Oram Pettit, Hiba Rahman, Mederbek Raimbakov, Jay Rattery, Nader Sabawi, David Samarsky, Elise Sargent, Laura Sarkisian, Rehan Saeed, Hasnain Shayor, Iyas Shama, Ferris Shama, Rayan Sharif, Simone Sid, Hannah Smick, Mary Sonnen, Addison Stockwin, Logan Webster, Joy Siao, Reagan Young, Jonathan Zhang, Delphine Zinkenfan. Congratulations to each of you on this outstanding accomplishment. You may be seated. In your program, you will notice other honors and distinctions, one of which is the Seal of Biliteracy. The Seal of Biliteracy is a formal recognition of a student's high level of proficiency in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in English and at least one additional world language. Achievement of mastery in the target languages must be shown through the successful completion of a variety of original student artifacts, culminating in a rigorous presentation in the target languages in front of a panel of judges. Because of the hard work of our students, Vestal High School leads the state in Seal of Biliteracy recipients. This year, in its 7th year that the Seal of Biliteracy has been offered at Vestal, 55 students earned the Seal of Biliteracy, representing a total of 13 languages: Spanish, French, German, Korean, Mandarin Chinese, Telugu, Japanese, Gujarati, Hindi, Russian, Arabic, Ukrainian, and Thai. I am proud to honor the following Seal of Biliteracy recipients. Please stand as I announce your name. Leah Brown, Carson Camp, Jonah Carlton, Amelia Chu, Sua Choi, Keith Dye, Riley Dando, Ridayanshu Das, Sanjana Dwarka, Benjamin Ellie, Evan Ferran, Laurel French, Anne-Marie Gabel, Takumi Gay, Amina Haq, Ekramul Hake, Nolan Wang, Megan Jones, Momina Kabir, Arden Kaldis, Abiram Kandanati, Sana Khan, Jordan McDonald, Hannah Martin, Joseph Massaro, Abril Mendez Jara, Amatul Mirza, Kaile Nieves, Gia Parikh, Kyle Parks, Prakruti Patel, Oram Pettit, Ariella Rabineau, Hiba Rahman, Mederbek Raimbakov, Nader Sabawi, Elise Sargent, Laura Sarkisian, Ryan Scarangella, Hasnain Shayor, Iyas Shama, Ferris Shama, Rayanne Sharif, Kelsey Smith, Hannah Smick, Mary Sonnen, Yeva Stardubtseva, Addison Stockwin, Samara Struble, Chloe Worth, Kornkanya Wanhagad, Joy Siao, Reagan Young, Jonathan Zhang, Delphine Zinkenfan. Congratulations on your achievements. You may be seated. This year we have a special performance by Vestal Voices. They will be singing Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell a cappella. Please join us up front.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and stayed
tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I looked at life that way. But now old friends, they're acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Something's lost, but something's gained.
In living every day, I've looked at life from both sides now, from winning and lose, and still somehow inside illusions I recall. I really don't know life. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still some inside illusions I recall. I really don't know life. Don't know life. I don't know life. Don't know. I don't know life at
This is another example of the amazing leadership and initiative of our seniors. Thank you for arranging this special performance and message to your classmates. The Seal of Civic Readiness is a formal recognition of a student's demonstrated skills and commitment to civic knowledge, engagement, and participation. In order to achieve this accolade, students must earn a minimum of 6 points on a state-created rubric. 2 points must be earned on the knowledge side, which includes accomplishments such as earning the 4 required social studies credits, mastery or proficiency on social studies regents exams, and successfully completing advanced scholarship or electives in the social studies discipline. 2 points must also be earned on the civics participation side of the rubric, which includes documented civics projects, service learning with a minimum of 25 hours, and/or work-based learning with a minimum of 40 hours. All of these activities apply the knowledge of civics learned in the classroom to real-world experiences, preparing students to engage in their communities as citizens. The final 2 points may be earned on either side of the rubric. In 2021, Vestal High School was selected as a pilot school and awarded 62 seals of civic readiness in the class of 2022. This year, Vestal High School is pleased to acknowledge 206 Seal of Civic Readiness recipients. Students, please stand as I announce your name. Camden Adams, Carter Adams, Ali Gaz, Abdul Karim Al-Said, Justin Alvord, Carter Antisberger, Alec Aronis, Ashna Ashok, Noah Austin, Blend Barney, Rowan Barnard, Bryson Bates, Cameron Bahanik, Jaden Bernardini, Alex Bernstein, Ariz Bouyan, Preston Blinkovich, Morgan Boyce, Leah Brown, Ryan Brown, Colin Brubaker, Cayman Bruce. Maverick Byrne. Carson Camp. Harrison Capelet. Haley Carey. Jonah Carlton. Alessandra Carter. Alex Casterlin. Solomon Chen. Amelia Chu. Sua Choi. Kylie Christofferson. Ella Cody. Charlotte Coker. Ann Coleman. Molly Collette. Haley Conforti. Josiah Cooley. Sebastian Colton. Brody Crowley. Ronan Crowley. Maya D'Ambrosio. Keith Dye. Isabella Dano. Riley Dando. Joseph D'Antuano. Ridayanshu Das. Aiden Davey. Chloe Day. Kira Devantier. Clark Donisick. Nicholas Driver. Sanjana Dwarka. Alan Jibide. Benjamin Ellie. Omar El Said. Madison Ferrantelli. Michael Finch. Sarah Finch. Evan Ferran. Shayna Foreman. Laurel French. Anne-Marie Gobble. Mike Garcon. Ava Gates. Camden Gendron. Eva Gindelsberger. Caitlin Gober. Rihanna Graham. Colton Granish. Nolan Grayson. Angelina Griffiths-Smith. Takumi Gay. Alan Hallett. Madeline Hamp. Amina Hawk. Ekramul Hake. Ava Haupt. Benjamin Hayes. Wasim Hila. Romeo Heim. Elena Hockdorfer. Ramaya Hodge. Tristan Holden. James Houle. Nathan Hopkins. Michael Hotalin. Nolan Huang. Colton Hubbard. Liam Houston. Leah Jones. Megan Jones. Momina Kabir. Arden Caldas. Abiram Kandanati. Emily Kapczynski. Rachel Kapczynski. Harper Kelly. Sana Khan. Logan Kim. Nathan Clem. Peterson Cressley. Bryson Lafferty. Jackson Lamoureux. Alexis LaPicola. Marissa Lord. Vincent Lucenti. Aiden Luker. Ella Luker. Jordan McDonald. Alishan Mahmood. Owen Micah. Hannah Martin. Joseph Massaro. Michael May. Simon McConnell. Abigail Medanowski. Abril Mendez Jara. Eva Matriticus. Daniel Millard. Jack Miller. Presley Mills. Max Mitsakos. Owen Morgan. Samantha Morse. Taharat Mustafa. Alexandra Mulcahy. Emmanuel Mushala. Hannah Nemechek. Ian Antoneda. Sydney Pabst. Bailey Page. Daniel Palmieri. Farvensky Pamphil. Gia Parikh. Kyle Parks. Prakruti Patel. Owen Peters. Oram Pettit. Lauren Polakar. Sneha Parenki. Ariella Rabineau. Hiba Rahman. Mederbek Reinbakov. Jay Rattery. Caroline Rian. Ikra Rizwan. JT Roberto. Madison Rucker. Aiden Room. Braden Ryan. Meredith Ryan. Nader Sabawi. David Samarsky. Elise Sargent. Laura Sarkisian. Ryan Scarangella. Ava Schmidt. August Seeger. Michaela Sefton. Layla Sharuzi. Hasnain Shayor. Iyas Shama. Ferris Shama. Rayan Sharif. Simone Sid. Kamalpreet Singh. Milana Smirnov. Kelsey Smith. Hannah Smick. Bennett Snyder. Mary Sonnen. Yeva Starduptseva. Quentin Stillman. Addison Stockwin. Samara Struble. Jacqueline Talbot. Benjamin Tanton. Nafisa Tusneem. Gianna Taylor. Nedgerly Tessir. Jack Tomansik. Alma Torek. Kristen Tran. Nicholas Valky. Thomas Vallely. London Van Gelder. Pooja Venkatesh. Maya Vidal Lamery. Aiden Walker. Taylor Warwick. Jason Wavra. Jonathan Weber. Logan Webster. Tyler Whiting. Abigail Wickman. Zev Wiesner Rosales. Donald Winslow III. Chloe Worth. Kornkanya Wanghajak. Joy Ziao. Jessica Yetsko. Reagan Young. Jonathan Zhang. Delphine Zinkenfan. Congratulations on your achievement. You may be seated. You can see the level of participation that this class has had in their community, in their school, and beyond. Now it is time to celebrate each of you with the awarding of the diplomas. Mr. LeClaire, would you please join me at the podium, and will the senior class please stand?
He's drafting me to do this.
This is not Mr. LeClaire, this is Mr. Browning. As principal of Vestal High School, I present to you these candidates for diplomas, whom I certify as having successfully completed all the requirements for that degree.
Mrs. Young, with the power vested in me by the Regents of the State of New York, as the board member of education, I accept these candidates before me for graduation.
Staff, please take your places as we are ready to begin the awarding of diplomas. The diplomas will be awarded by Board of Education members assisted by senior class advisors. In order to provide our graduates with the highest honor associated with the awarding of diplomas, I will ask each graduate to approach the platform and walk across the stage to be congratulated before exiting the stage. Please hold your applause until all graduates have been called so all of the names can be heard and recognized. Camden Adams. Carter Adams. Kareem Al-Said. Samira Al-Halab. Gaz Ali. Justin Alvord. Carter Antisberger. Rashid Ariz. Alec Aronis. Ashna Ashok. Noah Austin. Lamim Azad. Mackenzie Grace Bacorn. Alex Bailey. Blend Juma Barani. Rowan Barnard. Bryson Bates. Jasira Bobrun. Cameron Bahanik. Jaden Bernardini. Alex Bernstein. Caitlin Rose Berry. Janessa Lynn Marie Burt. Ariz Amin Buyan. Preston Blinkovich. Morgan Boyce. Cassandra Brown. Leah Brown. Ryan Brown. Colin Brubaker. Cayman Bruce. Nathan Buxton. Samuel Buxton. Maverick Aiden Byrne. Carson Camp. Harrison Capelet. Haley Elizabeth Carey. Jonah Carlton. Alessandra Carter. Alex Casterlin. Dorianne Sina. Solomon Chen. Tyler Childress. Amelia Chu. Sua Choi. Kylie Christofferson. Ella Maureen Cody. Charlotte Betty Coker. Ann Coleman. Molly Collette. Haley Conforti. Josiah Cooley. Sebastian Evan Colton. Brody O'Hearn Crowley. Ronan Crowley. Maya D'Ambrosio. Keith T. Dye. Isabella Dano. Riley Taylor Dando. Joseph D'Antuano. Ridayanshu Das. Aiden Davey. Chloe Anne Marie Day. Kira Devantier. Pierre Devon. Jesus Diaz. Clark Donisick. Jaden Dewar. Anthony Joseph Doyle, Jr. Dylan Thomas Drake. Nicholas J. Driver. Raquel Dutcher. Sanjana Dwarka. Alan Jibiday. Aiden Elder. Benjamin Ellie. Omar Hamada Mohammed El Sayed. Madison Claire Ferrantelli. Michael Finch. Sarah M. Finch. Evan Ferran. Shayna Foreman. Laurel French. Anne-Marie Gobble. Owen H. Gale. Jalen Joanne Gamble. Mike Garcon. Ava Gates. Camden V. Gendron. Aiden Malik George. Eva Gindelsberger. Caitlin Gober. Rihanna Marie Graham. Colton Granish. Nolan Grayson. Angelina Griffiths Smith. Takumi Gay. Alan Hallett. Madeline Claire Hamp. Amina Huck. Ekramul Hoke. Shamreen Hoke. Ava Haupt. Benjamin Michael Hayes. Cassidy Heath. Wasim Hila. Romeo Princeton Heim.
Thank you.
Elena Annalise Hockdorfer. Ramaya Daji Hodge. Tristan Holden. James Houle. Nathan Hopkins. Mafujo Hawk. Michael Hotalin. Nolan Huang. Colton Hubbard. Liam Houston. Gavin Clay Hunt. Leah James. Leah Jones. Megan Jones. Momina Kabir. Arden Caldas. Abiram Kandanati. Emily Kepsinski. Rachel Lynn Kepsinski. Ryan Douglas Kiefer. Harper Kelly. Sana Khan. Logan H. Kim. Nathan Clem. Peterson Cressley. Bryson Lafferty. Jackson Franco Lamoureux. Alexis Lynn LaPicola. Lana Lee. Marissa Lord. Vincent John Lucenti. Aiden Luker. Ella Luker. Jordan Elizabeth McDonald. Alishawn Mahmood. Owen G. Micah. Hannah E. Martin. Samuel Andrew Marvin. Joseph Anthony Massaro. Michael Watson May. Kellen Joseph McAfee. Simon McConnell. Eric McNeely. Abigail Mary Medinoski. Abril Mendez Jara. Eva Mitridicus. Daniel Joseph Millard. Aylin Miller. Cecily Nicole Miller. Jack Miller. Presley Mills. Amatul Mirza. Max Mitsakos. Owen Morgan. Logan Nicholas Morrison. Samantha K. Morse. Brooklyn E. Mosier. Taharat Tabassum Mustafa. Alexandra K. Mulcahy. Thank you. Manny Carlos Mushala. Tasfia Nasir. Hannah Nemechek. Gabriel Daniel Nichols. Kyle Simone Nieves. Ian Antoneda. Sydney Rose Pabst. Bailey Page. Daniel Palmieri. Farvensky Pamphil. Gia Parikh. Casey Park. Kyle Parks. Prakriti Patel. Owen Peters. Oram Pettit. Karina Pleditson. Hope Elizabeth Padrazil. Lauren M. Pollacare. John Pamakiza. Sneha Srikanth Parenki. Jacob Michael Purdy. Ariella Annalise Rabineau. Hiba Rahman. Meterbek Raimbakov. Cameron A. Ramirez. Jay Rattery. Caroline Rian. Liam Joseph Riddell. Liam Rinker. Ikra Rizwan. JT Roberto. Sunshine Maya Robinson. Madison Rucker. Aiden Room. Matthew John Russell. Braden Ryan. Meredith A. Ryan. Nader Alat Adin Sabawi. It's only been 12 years. David V. Samarski. Elise Marie Sargent. Laura Ani Sarkisian. Rehan Saeed. Ryan M. Scarangella. Ava McKenna Schmidt. Nevaeh Elizabeth Scrambling. August Seeger. Michaela Sefton. Layla Sharuzi. Hasnain Shayor. Iyas Shama. Ferris Shama. Rayan Sharif. Simone Sid. Michael James Silva. Kamalpreet Singh. Daniel Jacob Skojek. Milana Kenya Smirnov. Kelsey Christina Smith. Maya Jade Vidal Laramie. Michaela Grace Wall. Aiden Scott Walker. Sorry, I missed a page. Whew. It's getting to be a lot up here. I'm looking up, I'm saying S, that's not, I'm the W's here. Okay, I'm backing up. You get extra time up there, Hannah. Hannah Lee Smick. With poise. Bennett Charles Snyder. Mary Elizabeth Sonnen. Yeva Starodubtseva. Quentin Stillman. Addison Rebecca Stockwin. Samara Lynn Struble. Jacqueline Rose Talbot. Benjamin Matthew Tanton. Nafisa Tasneem. Christopher Antonio Taveras. And you weren't late. Gianna Marie Taylor. Nedgerly Tessier. Jack William Tomansik. Alma Torek. Christine Tran. Nicholas William Valke. Thomas Vallely. London Cash Van Gelder. Pooja Venkatesh. Now I'm on the right page. Maya Jade Vidal Laramie. Michaela Grace Wall. Aiden Scott Walker. Taylor Thomas Warwick. Jason Dennis Wavra. Amaya Weaver. Jonathan Robert Weber. Logan Daniel Webster. Daniel Jacob Westcott. Samuel James White. Tyler John Whiting. Abigail Hope Wickman. Zev Solomon Wiesner Rosales. Donald James Winslow III. Chloe Worth. Kornkanya Wanghajak. Ainsley Rose Woodard. Joy Siao. Jessica Marie Yetsko. Reagan Scarlett Young. Jonathan Zhang. Riley Jane Ziemba. Delphine Ewan Zinkenfan. We have an additional special graduate today, and I'd like to give a little information about Operation Recognition. Veterans who left high school without graduating are eligible to earn the New York State High School Diploma. Operation Recognition created by Section 305 of New York State's educational law recognizes the devotion and sacrifice of all veterans who left school early by presenting them with a high school diploma. We are privileged today to bestow a high school diploma to Mr. Henry Williams. Now we're getting to the good part. Members of the class of 2025, please stand. You might want to put your diplomas on your seat for a moment. By the power vested in me by the Regents of the State of New York, the Board of Education, and the Superintendent of Schools, I declare you graduates of the Vestal Central School District, class of 2025. Graduates, please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations. This concludes our graduation ceremony. At this time, graduates, please join your families around the concourse or outside the facilities for additional pictures and